Guys, excuse my scratchy throat. I have a very sore throat from the cold weather at this day and time of year. So, excuse that for a minute. What I really want to talk about today is a TV show I wanted to create on my own. I am known as the Disney matchmaker. So, I like to matchmake Disney characters. So how I just know that they're just meant to be. It's cute and classical way. So today, I want to make a show about talking about Disney couples and how they got together and how their love is so strong. Yeah, I want to talk about ones that don't get to, I don't talk about many of their, how you put it, we don't talk about many of them. There are some Disney couples out there who don't get a chance to get to know each other too much. When you see them in scenes, they're kind of cut. I mean, you don't get to see much of how they get to know each other or how they get to form each other as a love. In this show, I'm going to explain how these couples came to be. Each one of them will be different from each other. And if there are some couples that you want me to do, if you want me to cover, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Today, we're going to talk about Pongo and Perdida. These guys don't really get to see much of their growth or much of their love as characters. Roger and Nita, same with them. We don't get to see much of their love and their character grow too much. They just meet and then they get married. Yeah, that's it. We don't get to see much of their chemistry or to get to know each other in any way. So, sure, I believe in love at first sight. But I feel like even though when you know that person, you see that person, you love that person, you still got to know them before you love and fall in love with them. But anyway, we'll talk about the story of how Pongo met Perdida, or Purdy for short. Pongo was a lonely dog. So was his pet, Roger. Roger loved a simple life of just being a bachelor. But Pongo did not agree with this. He really wanted to live a life where he had someone to love. He didn't want to be alone there, being bored and tied in Roger's house all day. He wanted to have someone to love and maybe have a family with. Maybe actually enjoy life in that way. So he decided to go searching for someone to love. But he's a dog, so he can't really speed date or go on a dating app or anything like that. So instead, he goes to look at different dogs and walking. Well, it's a very interesting scene. He looks at bachelorettes to see which one would be the best for him. So in that way, it's sort of kind of cute in that way. So he looks at a few until he sees Perdida, and it's love at first sight for him. So, as it were, the silly antics apply. He runs out to get her attention. And the only thing he could do, unfortunately, was tie them all up with their leashes, which is a very fun fact. Was a classic thing they did in The Happiest Millionaire, where two dogs did that as well with their Dalmatians. So this is like an echoed scene from that. Anyway, the two blossom into a loving relationship once they laugh about it. Of course, it doesn't really start out this way because, well, the two get wet. Very wet. It was like a whole pond. It was terrible. You know, it was like Nita's new suit, new dress and everything, and she just bought her new hat, and now they're all wet. How horrible is that? For a girl, that could be really horrible. And, well, Perdida definitely didn't like it either. You could tell that when she walked out of the pond, she definitely did not care for Pongo at all. And look at that face. She definitely didn't want to look at him at all. Apparently, she warms up to them at the end when she finds out what really was going on. She found happiness in the way that Anita laughed and how it's actually a funny thing. Okay, at first it was a bad thing, but then it tried to be a funny thing that happened to them on the way out. Like someday they're gonna look at it sure looks bad now, but they're gonna look back at this and be like, wow, that was so funny. We should have not been so mad about it. She really did not see where this is going. She did not think she was gonna find love. None of them did. Pongo sure did, though. But anyway, what is it about that drew these characters together? Well, I really think it's the way it's presented. There are two differences between Pongo and Perdida, and Anita and Roger. Just like both of these dogs form their owners, their personalities. So, Pongo is just like Roger, and Perdida is just like Anita. Both have the same personality. Pongo is funny, cute, loving, and maybe not the brightest. He's a bit dumb. Although I come to think that Pongo has a bit star mind than most. As Perdida, she is pretty and smart and strong, just like Anita. So both of these personalities are different, but they clash into something beautiful. But what is it that makes them so attracted to each other? Well, I believe it's something very beautiful as saying, well, maybe that day they made each other laugh. The big tissue and the bit and everything that happened, they made fun of it instead. So, in a way, even though Pongo's not smart, he makes Perdida laugh. Makes a happiness attempt on her, where she doesn't have to think so much. She can just relax with someone who is not so bright, who just makes her happy and just makes her laugh. I think that's all you ever need in life, really. Pongo might not be a smart dog, but he knows what love is, and he found it in Perdida. Just like Perdida found it in him. In a way that he is caring towards her, like when she's having her puppies, he licks her and to say that he's there for her and that he loves her very much. Perdida definitely feels the same for Pongo, feeling cute and definitely loving, but also very funny in that she loves that side of him. Some characters, which I'll refer back to eventually, like Jane and Jetsons, she thinks that men are just way too perfect. She wants someone a little bit overbearing and, well, kind of like their own. I think the same goes for Perdida a little bit. She likes someone funny to relax to, and, well, maybe she doesn't need anyone to be perfect for her, or anyone to be smart of any kind. She just wants someone to be themselves and love wherever she is. And that's where she got with Pongo. And that's how I think their love blossomed. Roger and Anita as well. What did you guys think of this? Did you think it was an interesting episode? Tell me in the comments below. Tell me more about what you think. And I should go further with it. Maybe I'll just call this show the Disney Matchmaker. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!